Here we are. Here we are. Welcome back to next rendition of the podcast. You are blinking at me, sir. Happy day to you. I love you, man. Dr. AJ, Dr. Gabriel, Awaken Chiropractic, your friendly neighborhood chiropractors coming to you with great content today. Stay tuned. It's going to be rapid fire. So plug in, strap in, let's roll. Dr. AJ, how you doing, brother?
I am doing absolutely wonderful. It's a beautiful day outside. It is your wife's birthday. I'm moving tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff going on. Cleared a lot of adjustments this week. We're just helping everybody work and function better, including each other, because we got a lot of going on. And that's the time we need adjustments the most, is when we're stressed.
Yes, people getting active in the adjusting rooms. I'm talking probably 75% of people are flared up right now. And you know what? The adjustments haven't changed. What are we doing? Detect and correct subluxation, take pressure off the nervous system, and we recommend, hey, make sure you're taking care of your body. Hydrate better, stretch better. Maybe don't, can you imagine Michael Jordan before the championship just rolling out of bed and playing the game?
Okay, don't use Michael Jordan as an example, because I've heard some crazy stories about Jordan just showing up and putting up 40 points in a playoff game after playing 36 holes on the course. He is the exception to the rule.
Okay, fair enough. All right. John Stockton.
John Stockton got adjusted.
You know that boy had to stretch. Karl Malone, he ain't rolling out of bed. Playing, no, that's why they lost.
Yep, that's why they lost, because he didn't play an early round of golf.
But they would never just show up and put their bodies through that, expect excellence without preparing. You know how much goes into preparing to play at an elite level. And honestly, our families are expecting us to perform at an elite level day in and day out. We can't just roll out of bed and execute. There has to be some intentionality, especially now when you're getting outside, you're doing more. Our preparation for our day has never been more important. So shout out to the lifestyle page, yeah? How many hours we put into this thing, man?
Ooh, a lot. It was a multi-month project.
Yes, it
Very
was.
intentional with all the information on there.
And we didn't even put golf. We might have dissected the information over a couple of rounds of golf. But you know what? That's when the juices are flowing.
Exactly. It's, we talk about how we can help and serve better no matter what we're doing. And we talk about golf a little too, but
we get a little competitive. So
a little bit.
But the point is the morning routine is such an important part of your day that sets the tone for everything that you're going to go through. We had a tornado come through, right? And one of our PAX members lost everything. And he told us our story, and we've raised some funds for him. And thank you to everybody who has donated. We were able to cut him a massive check. We cut checks to a family that had lost all their food, and they have a very strict regiment for their diet for their children. And we're able to supplement, restoring a lot of food. We said with whatever's left over, help your community. But this guy was in his basement in the corner, and steel beam came down and right next to him, right? But the whole house came off. And if I'm remembering correctly, he's like, I was just hanging out while stuff was flying around, right? What was left? The foundation of the house was still there though, right?
And him,
thank God, him, right? Which he said, had he picked the other spot, that wouldn't have been the case. But the point is, the house was gone, the foundation was still there. And every single day when you are preparing your body, you're preparing your foundation to weather the storm. The foundation of the house had gone, who knows where he would be, right? We equip ourselves for not just the day in and day out, but when it does hit, when the tornado does hit, that we have the ability to continue to adapt and move forward and not perish. And so thank God for what did happen. Thank you to everybody who supported as well. And big shout out to the lifestyle page, awakenomaha.com. Click on lifestyle. This is how you're going to lower the baseline stress your body's going through. You can control a lot of that. And remember, stress is good as long as your body can adapt to it. Our job is to make sure that your nervous system is working at a higher capacity than the stress breaking your body down. So great. We had new news as well. You want to kind of go into, we talked about Maggie May's birthday, our fearless office manager. She's the one that makes sure that these lights turn on every time that we walk into the building. So Maggie, happy birthday. Happy 9th, 25th birthday. 25 forever is what she says.
She's
I
25
don't know
today.
about that.
I don't know about the
25
ninth
today,
one.
again.
I don't. Ooh.
We're doing this drive in the office to help with impact. And I set Maggie out and I said, hey, here's your budget. Go buy a bunch of stuff that you want. I said, because really, this whole, like, there's a lot of different ways you can get tickets and you can put them into different drawings for different prizes. And, it's her birthday. And so I was like, go get a grand prize. Go get like something amazing. And she came back with this Michael Kors 3-piece purse set and was just raving about it. It's like, man, I really like it. I love it. If you don't like it, I'll take it, whatever. And so I went and got her one for her birthday. It's such a hack, right? Such a life hack. Send your wife to go shop for everybody else and then just get her the stuff that she got,
That's genius. I don't know what you're talking about.
Birthday shopping was never easier. But this referral drive, can you tell everybody a little bit about the impact drive? We've been calling it a few different things. Referral drive, impact drive. We've been calling it the friends and family impact drive. Tell us a little bit about it.
So May here at Awaken is Friends and Family Month. One of the many things we've called it. Our entire mission behind this is just to encourage people to share chiropractic with their friends and family. We've done a lot of research on people under care and families under care. And when the entire family, mom, dad, and some of the kids are under care, they usually end up staying with us forever. And that's what we want. We're trying to build a community. And a lot of times we either have just dad or just mom under care. In more cases than not, it's just mom. So that's why we sent Maggie out to pick out these gifts. So every time you refer someone in, you'll get some tickets to drop in whichever prize you want to win, whether it's the cups, the plants, or the purse set. There's a ton of stuff on that table. You have to go look at it. But how many times do we bug you guys to get your husband in or to get your wife in? And we're not going to stop, but we're just trying to incentivize your passion for chiropractic a little bit. The more people you share it with, the healthier everybody can be, especially in your close circle of friends and family. And the more healthy everyone is around you, the easier life is, the better things are. So we have just a ton of different ways to get those tickets for the prizes. I mean, the main ones we're shooting for is just reach out to us at the front desk or talk to us in the rooms. I'd love to come to a lunch and learn or a health talk at your office. That's the one that you get the most tickets for. Just refer somebody in. Give us a name, give us a number, tell them we're going to reach out to them and we'll give them a call and see if they're interested in coming and getting evaluated. I mean, it doesn't take much effort just to be like, yeah, I've been bugging Miss Jones about this forever. She needs to come in here. Well, now's the time. Now you get to push her a little bit harder. And then, maybe you win a whole Michael Kors bag set because of it.
So give your referral number and name to the front desk. They will call them the same day. We just ask that, hey, shoot that person a text, say, hey, my chiropractor's going to reach out to you because I know you've been struggling with XYZ. They're going to offer you a VIP discount at the practice to try to help you because it's helping. All right. So if you want to do a health talk, you can text us a good day and time and the number of people. We have postcards that are up at the front desk. You can take a postcard with you if you need. Oh, there it is right there. There's Bree was like, it looks like you were like preaching. And I was like, I was preaching a principle to a room full of hundreds of chiropractors.
Yeah, they look like this. Book a health
that's
talk.
like back in 2018.
Yeah, was that one of the conferences you presented at?
Yeah, for Amped. And we had another Amped conference this last weekend. So you and I flew down to Florida, learned a lot about how to impact people, and especially like the people who were really passionate about serving, right? And I don't want to get too far from the friends and family drive because there are a few other ways to get tickets, but this kind of bleeds into that as well, because when we were talking with them, we're like, man, we really stand for families getting chiropractic together, right? And the hardest part of that is the fathers, and we're just stubborn human beings, we think we know everything. You know how many moms we take care of and they're like, he ain't gonna come in.
He's not coming in.
No. And what happens usually is like you're 2 to 3 on average. Mom's done so well for so long, and dad's been doing so bad for so long. He's like, okay. And he comes in and he gets better. And then they're fun because when someone's been struggling for so long, they're so grateful when they start getting better, and they tell everybody. And then they have us go do a health talk at their work. And it's like that. I think that's why I love taking care of fathers so much in the practice, is because they typically wait till it's way too long, but then when they get better, they tell every single person that they know. So one of the ways, and I'm gonna bounce around here, and I apologize, but I want to come back. It's like one of the big ways for you to get your tickets in the office. We talked about referring somebody in. We talked about doing a health talk at your work. Is you can share a Facebook post. You can invite all of your friends and family. It's like one of the best ways. Invite your friends, and like go into Facebook or Instagram, click invite all to like Awaken.
Did your headphones die?
Check mic, check,
Oh,
check,
yeah.
check.
Little technical difficulties.
Yeah. I want to keep going on the ways that you can get tickets in the office. Sharing a Facebook post, liking a Facebook post. I think that's one of them at least. Inviting all your friends and family to invite all friends on Facebook and Instagram is a big way. You can fill out a testimonial, tell people your story. Like, so you can do a video testimonial, you can do a written testimonial. I think you get like 3 tickets for that, which is awesome. There's just anything that helps push chiropractic forward is you're going to be blessed with this. So best ways, health talks, referrals, but there's a lot of different ways that you can do that as well. Okay. So what was your biggest takeaway from the weekend, man?
Oh, it was so much good information. It was basically when they ask about who our desired, ideal practice member is. And I never really sat down and thought about it. Basically, I said anybody with a pulse, everybody needs chiropractic care. But it's, you being the father of 4, the family man, me being, the guy that's moving in with his girlfriend and dog. We have drastically different lives outside of the practice, but we have the same goal. We just want to take care of people that want to be healthy, that align with our mission and our goals. And it's mainly just trying to figure out who those people are. I mean, it could be anybody. It could be someone our age. We just take care of so many people that are, slightly in the older demographic, because our goals in life is to be on the cruise ships together rather than the nursing home. And we just resonate with, people who are hurting later in life. If we start now, we can avoid some of the heartache later on. So,
Yeah.
It was just a really powerful experience. Just get to hang out with a bunch of other chiropractors all across the country and mastermind, figure out, things they can do to serve better and how we can be better as well.
It's funny when I'm adjusting somebody, in my heart and in my head, like what I'm thinking about is how does this change them as a 60-year-old or a 6-year-old, right? Like how does this affect the trajectory of their life long term? And if they stay consistent with this over the next, it'd be a 20-year-old kid that has no idea why he's truly here. And I'm like, you know what? One day you stay consistent with this, who you're going to be is drastically different. And I care about that and I see that, but that's when I'm making adjustments, I'm like, when I'm adjusting you, doc, I'm adjusting the 80-year-old version, because I know you're going to work your butt off over the course of the next 60 years.
Well, you're going to be adjusting the actual 80-year-old version of me too. So
that's true. That's the goal, right? That's it. And I just believe that too many people are working so freaking hard and their lives are getting, I hate to say, I'm going to be blunt, they are wasting their lives on this system that was man-made that doesn't freaking matter. And it's stealing. I'm sorry, I'm hitting. I know this rocks my camera, but it robs us of what's truly important. We're distracted. We're lied to. I look back at pictures of Olin and I'm just like, man, I don't even remember him being like 2 years old. I feel like I didn't get enough time with it. And I love how I spent my time like serving this practice and building this practice and bringing people along with me. I don't get that time back. And I'm in such a season where I just want to enjoy every single day, every single moment, and become present with gratitude in the moment, right? And I don't believe that the entire system that we've created out there, buy and consume, buy and consume, buy and consume, like, I don't think that supports a life that is for us in the end. So when people get to be 60 or get to be 70, I feel like the greatest gift I can do to serve them is to put their bodies in the best possible position to do whatever it is that they want to do with their life. So I'm so passionate about our geriatric community because I know most of them have worked so darn hard and haven't gotten what they've deserved back. More importantly, when we get the families in, we change children. And when we change children, we change the world. So if your spouse is not under care, your spouse should be under care. You have family discounts on top of compliance discounts to make sure that care is affordable. You should have your spouse under care. What is the point of you getting healthy and leaving your spouse home to get sick?
Don't leave your family behind. We say it all the time. You can't leave your family behind. We love when families start care together because they get to heal together, and everybody heals differently. And it breaks my heart when half of the family just gets put on the back burner and then they get brought along later, which is great. But imagine how far along we could be if we just trusted what we're doing is right for us. We know that. We got to instill that in our partners so they join us on the journey from the start, and you get to do it together. It's fun healing as a family. It's fun getting adjusted together. Makes it, we have so many couples and families that come in as a group, and it's a party in here. We like to have fun. Healing and living and experiencing life is fun. We just have to sometimes get out of our own way to do it.
Yeah. It's a barometer too, like for us, of value. And there's a lot of reasons to not do it: time, finances, right? So there's a lot of reasons to do it as well. And it's kind of a barometer for us of how much value we've instilled and unleashed within somebody, because when we're trying to find a way to make it work, rather than concerned with all the ways that it can't work, we know that we're in the right spot with parallel values, and we're making a difference in that family's life.
Couldn't agree more. I got a quick, fun Maggie story since it's her birthday.
Great.
Sure. The conference we went to over this past weekend, we've done one before. I think it was last year or so. It was in Atlanta. We did a little speech for the whole conference. We dressed up as Ricky Bobby and Cal Naughton Jr. from Talladega Nights. I was the Old Spice jumpsuit. You were the Wonder Bread. And we had confetti cannons that we shot off randomly throughout the talk. What we did not know is that there's some sort of explosive or something in those confetti cannons. So on the way back through the airport from the trip, Maggie got flagged because she had bomb residue on her and almost missed the plane because our idiocracy of just wanting confetti cannons, we put her in charge of it, and we almost got her arrested by Homeland Security because they thought she was making bombs before our flight home. So she gave us crap for that for quite some time. But that was very exciting. She helped make the presentation electric, and she almost got arrested for it. That's dedication to the mission of chiropractic.
Worth it.
Thanks, Maggie. Happy birthday.
Let's wrap this up, my friend. I know what I love about this is, before we start our podcast, we're like, hey, we're going to talk about this. Here's like the great things that we want to do. Nope. We weren't talking. I wasn't planning on talking about John Stockton losing the NBA Finals, but hey, it happened. And what? You rolled with it and you adapted. Why'd you adapt to it?
Because I can.
Because you can. Put your body in a place where it can adapt, you guys. Keep that foundation strong. Day in and day out, time and repetition is where you build that foundation so that you can adapt when you need to adapt, right? And you can adapt when you want to adapt. So you can go and you can do whatever it is that you want to do because you've worked your butt off for decades and you deserve it. We believe you deserve it. We believe that you're worth it. I put it real big right in room 5 because you're worth it. And we believe that you're worth it. Okay? We hope that you agree with us. We hope that you agree that you're worth it. We love you guys. We're going to see you in the adjusting rooms. Let's just push all this stuff we're going to talk to you next week. We have some great content coming for you at the next podcast. We love you guys. Talk to you soon.